Maybe you're one of the persons who wants to have a nice blend of your employee life and also your entrepreneur life, but you really don't know how to begin, or maybe you have questions or fears in your mind whether you will be able to sell your product or not, whether you will get your money back or not, whether you should invest on something or not. So if these questions are really troubling you and it is delaying the process, then this video is going to be for you, because in this video I'm going to talk about the 5 fears that are delaying the process of what you want and what you have, the 5 practical solutions that actually work on the ground, and 3 special, very special announcements which I want all of you to get benefited from. Hi, this is Srimay Mahapatra. I am an employability development specialist and I'm talking to you from my beautiful hometown Bhubaneswar. Let's deep dive and understand the top 5 fears, top 5 solutions to make your dreams come true. Okay, so what are the top 5 fears that are delaying the process of following your passion or turning your passion to profit? Now there could be many reasons, but the top 5 reasons that I have found out after speaking with so many people who want to follow their passion but they are stuck is: number 1, the loss of money. You're not sure if you invest on some kind of business of your own whether you will click in the market or not. Number 2 fear is that you're not confident about selling, whether your product can be sold, whether the market is going to accept your product. Maybe you are worried about the competitors. Well, there are so many players in the market, why will anyone buy my product? What is the answer to that? Maybe you're too much worried about that. So that is another fear. Number 3 is technicalities and compliances. You have a fantastic idea in your head, you know that probably it is going to work, but you don't know how to go step by step. You lack a system which is going to help you. And also probably you're looking at legal compliances. Maybe it will conflict with your professional life. If you start something, maybe it will conflict with your professional life. Maybe there are legalities that you have to go through. Maybe there are some technicalities. Let's say for example you want to go ahead and start something online, but you don't know what are the applications to use. So that is number 3 fear. And number 4 fear is that social insecurity. And this is a big one. Social insecurity. You're worried about what people will tell you. What will be your status in the society if at all you fail? What will people tell you if you leave your job or quit your glorifying job or glorious salary per month? Okay, whether your wife will support you, whether your parents will support you. So this is a very big one, the social insecurity fear. Number 5 fear is that lack of support and guidance. The environment that you are with, there is no one to guide you, or maybe you are following something, you are probably watching YouTube videos or going through webinars or something like that, but you are not going anywhere, you're not able to reach anywhere. If these problems are resonating with you, then just type I agree in the comment box. Just type I agree in the comment box. So I'm going to give you top 5 solutions which are very practical, and if you implement them, then there is no way that you cannot turn your passion to profit. I have personally applied them after a lot of experiment, after a lot of struggle, after a lot of failure, especially in my entrepreneurship journey. And all these 5 solutions, they work, they give you results. So what are these top 5 solutions? Number 1 is that you need to practice emotional intelligence, and that's a big one. The balance between your emotions and your intelligence. If you're thinking too much or if you're getting lost in your thoughts, there are ideas bombarding you, but there are fears stopping you, then what you lack is a strong mindset. And if you're too much worried about people, what will people say? You're worried about your ego, you're worried about getting defamed, maybe, then definitely you lack a balance between your emotions and your intelligence. You don't know how to handle people, and you need to learn that seriously. And that is a big thing to do, because there will be failures when you start your entrepreneurship journey. There's no doubt about that. It's not an overnight thing. Nobody is going to, Rome was not built in a day, right? We all know that. So there will be failures, and you need to know how to handle failures. How to handle success is not a big deal, but how to handle failures is one of the most important thing to do. So be emotionally intelligent. Number two, and by the way, if you really want to learn emotional intelligence, then I'm going to share a link with you, which is going to help you. That's a course that is going to help you. It's really running in a discounted price, and I'll talk about that in a minute. So number two is that you need to change your daily routine, right? So you cannot be using the same car to and driving it in the same way to reach from point A to point B and think that, okay, why it is taking me 2 hours, I should be reaching it in 1 hour. Why am I not reaching in 1 hour? What I mean to say is that if you're following the same processes that you have been following as an employee, then you cannot be an entrepreneur. You have to change yourself. These are two different mindsets, being an employee and being an entrepreneur. And there's a book that I had to go through, Anik Sindel's an employee to entrepreneur, and he calls it escape, E to E, ESCAPE, escape. And if you can grab that book, go ahead and grab that book and read it. There's a huge difference between the mindset of an employee and there's a mindset of an entrepreneur. You need to change your routine to slowly follow your passion, to get into the mode of following your passion. And you need to do that by starting changing your daily rituals which are going to strengthen your mind. Okay, rituals like goal setting, like managing your time, like practicing emotional intelligence, waking up early in the morning. Okay, now that's something you may differ. There are some people like Sundar Pichai, the CEO of Google. He's a very night guy. I remember telling him that in an interview. So whether you wake up early in the morning or you work late in the night, I will leave that up to you. I'm a morning person. But it is advisable that you wake up early in the morning, because that's where your subconscious mind connects with you, and that subconscious mind is the mind where you get most of your answers in life. It's not the conscious mind, right? So if you really want to tap into your subconscious mind, it's very important that you wake up early in the morning and you get your answers, through various rituals, like maybe meditation, maybe some kind of morning walk where you can listen to some kind of music and think about a problem that is there, that has been troubling in your life, and you will get the solutions. Most of the biggest inventors in the world have got their solutions while sleeping, while dreaming. I think you're aware of that. So you need to change your daily routine big time. Without that, there is no way that you can be a successful entrepreneur. You will keep getting failures after failures, and this is something that I've personally experienced. You can jump from being an employee to an entrepreneur, but it's not going to work unless and until you change the routine of an employee. Routine of an employee is like working from maybe slogging for 12 hours and then coming home, relaxing, watching TV, spending time with your family, and then just living for the weekend, waiting for that Friday evening, waiting for that Saturday, right? Am I correct? Do you resonate with me? If yes, just type yes in the comment box. So that is the weekend life. We have been living from weekend to weekend, and from paycheck to paycheck, from salary to salary, right? Waiting for somebody to thank us for our hard work, waiting for to be able to enjoy with our family, desperately waiting to enjoy with our friends, Watching a movie in a weekend is a big thing for us. That is the life that we lead. That is not going to be your life when you are an entrepreneur. So you need to have all the rituals in place to have a very strong mindset. Number 3 point is that step away from negative energy and negative people. Okay, you need to learn how to say no. And as I told you, do you know this? As an experiment it was done, and studies have been found that if you put a baby shark in a fish tank, it is going to grow as much as the fish tank is, not more than that. But if you leave the same shark in an ocean, it is going to grow to its actual size, which is huge. Now understand this, you are going to grow as much as your environment. So basically you are an average of the top 5 or the 5 closest people that you are dealing with on a day-to-day basis. The 5 closest people that you're dealing with, mostly your personality is an average of those 5. You're going to grow as much as those 5, and that's it. If they are negative, you're going to be negative most likely. You need to understand how to say no, change your environment, and if you really want to fly, you have to be with the falcons. You cannot be with the pigeons. Yes, if you agree with me, just type agreed in the comment box. So step away from negative energy and negative people. And when I say negative energy, understand, try to feel your heart. Okay, there you will understand the vibrations that you get when you reach to a place, or when you talk with someone, or when you pick up someone's call, or when you see a message. You will always feel that energy spike in your body, and if you actually can pay attention, you'll be able to understand whether it is a negative energy or a positive energy. When by negative energy I mean some kind of heat becomes generated. It won't let you cool down. You will feel maybe angry, maybe egoistic, maybe maybe there will be a fear of rejection. Maybe there will be a fear of being laughed at. Somebody might be laughing at you, somebody might be making a joke at you. So these are all negative energies that you feel when you are going to, whenever you talk with someone over the phone or face to face, or whenever you go to a place, you feel that energy. Try to pay attention to that energy. It's going to change your life forever. Stick to those energies, those places and those people who are making you positive, who are giving you good vibration. If you feel super happy to meet with someone, if you feel motivated, if you get charged up meeting with someone, somebody is making your day, no matter whenever you meet with that person, those are the people that you want to hang around with. And you want to take suggestions from people who have actually struggled it out and actually lived a life that you want to live. Are you getting the point? Be with the achievers as much as possible. Now, I'm not saying that you have to quit all your friends and you have to go away from all your friends just like this, just like as a fluke, as a snap. Don't do that. But what I'm trying to tell you is that be emotionally intelligent enough, be diplomatic enough to subtly, softly avoid people who are giving you negative energy. It can be anyone. It can be someone from your family, within the family or inside the family. It can be someone outside your house, outside your family, outside your office maybe as well. It can be anyone. But be prepared to softly avoid these people. If you don't do that, they're going to pull you down. Negative energy is like swimming in the ocean with a very, very heavy stone tied to your feet. No matter how good of a swimmer you are, you will never be able to swim up to your maximum potential. Number 4 point is that you need to deep dive into entrepreneurship research, whether it is talking about marketing, what is your product, what is your plan, what are the men and the material and the resources that you need, all those technical stuff. You need to understand the trend in the market. You need to watch your competitors. How are they working? How are they promoting? You really need to go through a lot of research without, before just blindly jumping into your passion. And the research is going to take time. You need to have a lot of patience. You need to do it whenever you get time. If you want to have a balance between your professional life and you also want to start your entrepreneurship, then you have to find time to do this research. You have to toil your nights. I'm talking about research and not search, right? So you have to go through a lot of websites. You cannot just type something in Google and whatever comes in the first three suggestions and you think that is golden word, that is it. It's not like that. You have to read a lot of articles. Okay, things like medium.com, things like Quora, things like Entrepreneur Magazine, things like Harvard University newsletters, like Forbes magazine. There are a lot of things that you need to going through, reading the autobiography of people, or biography of people like Elon Musk and Warren Buffett. You actually have to read it. Don't think that you will just go through a 5 minutes video of, let's say, Elon Musk and Elon Musk completely. It is not going to happen. Are you getting the point? You really have to read them. You have to study them. Sorry, not read, study them. There's a difference between reading and studying. You have to observe them. Keep yourself motivated and inspired with those contents, and do a lot of research before you just jump into the market. Number 5, and one of the biggest reason I will say, is that people are not seeking for help. I don't know what is the problem with that, and I think that was my problem as well, and I'll tell you the reason. The reason was ego. I was thinking that, okay, I have experience, I have done this, I have done that, so I can do business, not a problem. I have the skills, I have the passion, I have, my intention is correct, I can do it. So what if I don't have enough money? But I can generate money. Whatever money that I can invest, I'll get it back. Not going to work. Not going to work. You need to be mentored. You need to get mentored properly. Somebody who has toiled his nights, who has struggled, who has shown tenacity, who has studied the market for years. You need to get mentored by those people, especially in your core field. In your field, the field that you want to pursue your passion, you really want to get mentored from someone who has really achieved something, struggled and achieved something in that field. If you want to be an artist, be with an experienced artist. If you want to be a drummer, then be with a drummer who has raised from the ground to all the way to the top. You need to be with those people. Don't get advices from your friends over a beer or over a coffee or over a tea, who are going to preach you stuff, blah blah blah, but they have never done business in their entire life. You are wasting your time by doing that. You can discuss your ideas and you can get ideas from them, but don't think that they can advise you and they can preach you. The correct advice will be from someone who has lived that life, who has experienced that life from his blood and bones. You need to get mentored from that kind of a person. So these were your 5 fears and the 5 solutions, and the offer that I want to talk about is precisely, about the mentoring point. I want you to get introduced to my mentor who has changed my life. I have met with a couple of mentors in my life, and trust me, I have been going through a lot of YouTube content and all that. It was not helping me. I would follow Tony Robbins, I would follow Simon Sinek, I would follow Gary Vaynerchuk, I would follow Sandeep Maheshwari, I would follow Vivek Bindra. All these things I learned. I don't regret, but without a system, without one single mentor that you need to surrender, you will always get diverted, and these things are just going to give you a satisfaction for 10, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, but after that you will again be back to your normal routine, standard life, again thinking, I want it, but I don't know. You will again go back to that. You will sink into that feeling. So what you need is a serious following of of a mentor. You need to seriously follow a mentor. And my mentor, Siddharth Raj Sekar, his name is Siddharth Raj Sekar, and he conducts master classes on Mondays and Thursdays. Monday he does it from 9:30, I think 9 p.m. or something. It's always in the evening. And today he's going on Thursdays he does it at 4 p.m. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave a link somewhere. Okay, go through that link and attend this masterclass if you really want to follow your passion, and you want to, and even if you want to get your business online, if you want to promote your business online, because there's a lot of digital marketing and stuff like that which he talks about, and he is phenomenal. He's fantastic. You know, he has been mentored by some of the best in the world. I'm talking about Jack Canfield, Blair Singer, Vic, from 4%. I forgot the last name of Vic. Tony Robbins. He had served Tony Robbins. He has, met some of the biggest billionaires. He has been to the international forum. He's been awarded. He's a TEDx speaker. He's been awarded by the E-Summit, the annual E-Summit, and also been awarded by the Entrepreneur magazine. He's one of the most influential digital, freedom lifestyle coach in today's date, and probably the richest, I should say the richest. There is something known as Hall of Fame, and we have to go there, and to reach there you have to have at least 3 lakhs per month of income following his model. And there are about 100 plus people out there. So what I want you to do is, instead of me talking to you about him, why don't you meet straight away with him on the live webinar today at 4 p.m. and even if you can't attend, just go ahead and click that link, and you will keep getting notifications for his next masterclass. Trust me, there are discounts going on right now. If you really are serious about your career and your passion and your dreams, then get into his masterclass as soon as possible before the first week of October, because I think after October there are many things that he's changing. There are a lot of discounts that he's running right now. You really want to grab them, so go ahead and attend that masterclass. Besides that, I would love to have you in my VIP group, Facebook VIP group and my WhatsApp group. I'm going to leave a link somewhere, so just click there and I'll get an approval. I'll make you come inside. But since you've seen this video, and once you become a part of my VIP group and my WhatsApp group, I'm going to share the links with you where you can get my emotional intelligence, mindset programming, goal setting and time management course, and power of positivity and law of attraction course. All of this you can get, and also communication skills. And I give you 3 bonuses. I give you communication skill bonus, I give you job clarity blueprint, and I give you how to build your influence online, right? So I'm going to give you 3 bonuses and the mindset programming course in just 2,500 rupees. This is a limited time period offer because of coronavirus. I wanted to reduce the price so that many people can afford it, because it's a very, very important course which I have learned in my life from my experience, and also doing NLP certification, being a British Council member and being an ICF certified member. Whatever I have learned, I put that into that course, and I want all of you to get benefited, and that's why there's a discount going on. But once you are inside the group, I will share that link with you. So please don't forget to go ahead and watch Siddharth Raj Sekar's masterclass today. I'm pretty sure it's gonna change your life forever. Thank you so much for watching this video. Stay safe, stay tough, and keep taking actions which are taking you closer to your goal, because life is completely uncertain. Live it. Bye-bye. Take care.